at that time is to really get to hear your story and really say, right, who are the people who are involved in trafficking you? So basically, it's just to say, oh, we found another victim of human trafficking. When you are in this 45-day period, you get interviewed by different organizations. You get interviewed by the police, and you explain to them what happened, and they put you in court a safe house. My safe house was an hotel, so you guys can judge if that's safe or not. I lived in a hotel they said it's a safe house. They didn't tell me they were taking me to a hotel. And it was quite a long drive, and I was actually scared because I'm thinking, oh, this woman is not trafficking me, because I'm in the UK already, being trafficked from my country to here, and this lady is taking me to a far journey, and I didn't know where I was going. So I said to her, how long we're gonna get there? She was like, we're almost there. And we got there, it was an hotel, and I'm like, sure, hotel, a safe house? That's interesting. And she said, don't worry, you have people from your country as well. You've got people who have been in the same situation like yours. You'll be fine, you feel comfortable. And I got there, it was midnight, so the next day, I saw other girls and two guys, so I introduced myself, and I don't know if you guys have been to Dover. Dover is like the end, very close to France. You can stand there and you can see France. And Dover, it's like a pathway where you get lorry drivers go through to, I don't know, to wherever destination they're going through. So that hotel is basically mostly for lorry drivers. So when they come there to lodge, and because we're not allowed to work, right? So you just sit in this hotel from morning to night, and sometimes we come downstairs to sit down. And these men think that we are, prostitute? Because they actually send letters through our doorpost and say, oh, come and give me massage, I'll give you £50. So I'm like, this is a safe house. Does this organization and this is NRM, this is like a reflective period, right? This is for them to say, reflect on what has gone, what has happened to you, the trafficking process you've gone through, and you're there, you're getting men putting letter under your door saying, come and give me massage, I'll give you £50. I'm like, wow. Anyway, I stayed there for three months, and I was moved to Leeds. You get financial help as well while you are in this safe house. Why Survivor Alliance? I started Survivor Alliance. I think that slide is there. Survivor Alliance brand, that was 15th of December 2018, and Survivor Alliance in the whole of UK was opened the 23rd of April 2018. And why I started that is because I thought, I've been to so many organizations, like I said, and I thought there's nobody really amplifying our voice and saying what we want to say. They just say what they want to say to help their organization grow, not what we want to do or what we want to say. So I thought I need to open a Survivor Alliance chapter in Bradford because we have so many survivors there. And in Survivor Alliance, we will provide leadership training, networking, professional development. We help survivors build network in their local areas. And we had one meeting which was in February. And we've seen so much injustice by the government, and it's even painful by the government, right? That's where it really hurts, because these are the governments who are saying, we are here to help modern day slavery victims, survivor of human trafficking. They are not helping no jack. They're spending taxpayers' money for nothing, because we who are the survivors, we're not getting help. I've been in this country for 10 years. You judge. How are they helping me? I still don't have my status, as you see me now. I can't work. So how are they helping me in such a way? They're not helping none of us. So that I thought I need to run Bradford Survivor Alliance as a campaigning, as a campaigning medium. Like, I need to get survivors who, and again, why I was doing this, and I put in mind as well that it's not all survivors who are in the same mind, the same frame of mind. Some are still living their traffic at the moment. Some are still in a position whereby they are not ready to talk. Some are still, it's fine, come along, we empower you. When you see what other survivors are doing, that is very empowering. That's why Survivor Alliance, it empower and it unites modern day slavery victims and human trafficking. So we're going through a lot of injustice by the government, and this it's really sad, and because I don't know what word to use, and it's annoying. And I think how we can accomplish this is for we as survivors to come together and really amplify our voice and tell the whole if we can tell the whole UK or the whole people, like, this is what we're going through. What you're hearing in the news that the government saying, we're helping survivors of human trafficking, modern day slavery, we're doing this, we're doing that, we're doing this. It's not affecting us, it's affecting people's organization. It's not we who are the survivors. We went for Million Women Rise. This was in March. It was in London. I'm really tiny there. I can see it. We thought we need to go for a march. We need to cry out, but we don't know how to do it. And please, if anyone have any idea on how we can cry out and amplify our voice more, we are ready to take that lead. As you can see, that banner, it said Home Office re-trafficking victim of human trafficking, and Home Office re-traumatizing victims. And the other one is saying we have been trafficked. Victims of human trafficking have left their trafficker. Some people spend 3 years, some people spend 10 years, some people spend 5 years. But when you get to the Home Office, when you start the NRM process till they give you leave to remain, it's even more than the time that you spend being trafficked. So this is why I said this re-trafficking process is crazy. So this is our aim as survivors. I know most organizations, they are against. They're not saying we're against it. They say, oh, that is nice. We want survivor voice to be heard. But in the back of their mind, they're saying, are you spoiling our business, on our organization? We have some safe house, like they call safe house. These people who look after survivors. And when we said, we want survivors to do this, and they said, oh, sorry, we cannot allow them to go. This is. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. We went to Downing Street as well. As you can see, we had our banner there, letting the whole world know that we survivors, the Home Office, the government, they are not doing what they say they are doing. They are just spending money on the wrong places, if I should put that. Because they're not giving people, they said, oh, we are supporting you guys so you can rebuild your life. How do anyone rebuild their life if you don't give them leave to remain? Leave to remain is to have a visa. I don't know if people know what I'm talking about. I can explain that. When they give you at the moment, I don't have no visa. I cannot even travel from here to, what's the closest? France. I cannot go to France, right? Right. I cannot travel. I cannot leave England at the moment because I don't have no visa. Like, if you ask me to bring any ID, I don't think I have any ID. It's one disgusting ID the Home Office gives me. I hate to show that ID. So they don't. So therefore, I don't have no form of identity. So leave to remain is to give you okay, we've given you leave to remain in the UK and stay and work, and we are ready to work. I'm not disabled. Even if disabled people walk, right? It's that bad. I want to work, I want to do the things that normal human beings do. But we are not allowed to do that. And the question is why? Because when you go through this process, what the Home Office succeeded in doing, going through this process, they break your self-esteem, they break your confidence, they make you you mentally heal so that you cannot, when you get this paper, you're useless. But they will be the one to do that, not me, as they can see. I want also survivors to fight, and those who are, I'm sure everyone who is here today in support of what is going on and must have heard about survivors and what people go through. We need people to stand with us, to amplify our voice, to basically shame the government, to say, right, we all see what happened with the scandal of Windrush. I don't know if anyone heard about the Windrush scandal. You know, this has been going on for years. And when did it come out? Just when, right? And the British people was like, oh, did this happen in Britain? Oh, Lord Jesus. I'll be like, where have you been? It's going on here in Britain. And people have been trafficked daily in this UK. People have no clue, no idea. And no one is exempted. No one is exempted. We are all, knowing what to look out for. I don't have those slides right now to say what to look out for. But we can be, I don't pray anyone be a victim, because it's not something you want to go through. Being trafficked, people go through trafficking in different forms, and we have different forms of trafficking and modern day slavery. It's not something that you want to go through. Some people don't make it out, some people make it out, and the Home Office succeeded in taking their life because they are thinking to themselves, while I was in my trafficker, I was able to do some certain things. But coming to claim an asylum or to go through the NRM process, you are so restricted on things to do. And the government gives some organizations some power to be able to give you some rules and regulation, like when you need to come to the house, what time you need to be there, if you're going, you need to give us address, name, and it's a lot to do. It's a long road, and with the voice of people and with our voices and other people coming to join us, you don't have to be a survivor to join this motion, to join this campaign. We can all join and make the whole world basically shame the Home Office, like the way the Windrush scandal blew up, and everyone was people couldn't believe it. But this is what is going on. Why I had this drive of having this campaign, it was in 2017. The Home Office said to me that, actually, we know that you're a victim of human trafficking and modern day slavery, and you've gone through all you said you've gone through. We believed it, but we cannot give you any status. And I thought, okay. And they said the only option is to do a judicial review. And I thought, right, this is what the Home Office do, literally. And afterwards, you've been chopped on the street, and you find yourself being homeless. And I thought, I won't give them that chance. And I started doing research, and I started calling organization. And all these organizations who say they are helping, I called most of them, and they said, sorry, we can't help you. And I'm saying, so what do you guys do then? If you can't help me, and you say you help survivors. So it's a fight, and it's a fight that needs voices and that needs people, and with that we can accomplish it. Thank you so much for inviting me.